everyone, it's Heidi again. Today we are reacting to more George Carlin. We're going to be watching airline announcements. A lot of you guys have mentioned the one about airplanes or the airlines or airline announcements, so I hope that this is the right one. I'm sure it's going to be great either way because it's Georgie Porgy, of course. It has been quite a little journey reacting to George Carlin. It's just been really cool. What an influential, game-changing comedian and human being. Just amazing. This one was actually filmed in 1992, which was the year I was born, so that's pretty fun. But I'm excited. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Become a member if you want me to prioritize your comments or if you just want to support the channel in general, and let's do this.
Listening to the airline's announcements and trying to pretend to ourselves that that's the way the English language ought to be spoken. Doesn't sound that way to me.
No.
We would like to begin the boarding process. Extra word, process, not necessary. Boarding is enough. People add extra words when they want things to sound more important than they really are. Boarding process. Sounds
true.
important. It isn't. It's just a bunch of people getting on an airplane. Weathermen on television talk about shower activity. Sounds more important than showers. Swear to God, he said, Louisiana's expecting a rain event. I thought, holy shit, I hope I can get tickets to that.
That's awesome.
News people like to say, police have responded to an emergency situation. No, they haven't. They've responded to an emergency. We know it's a situation. Everything is a situation. We would like to pre-board. Well, what exactly is that? What does it mean to pre-board? You get on before you get on? That's another really complaint of mine. Place the turkey in a preheated oven. It's ridiculous. There are only two states an oven can possibly exist in, heated or unheated. Preheated is a meaningless fucking term. This program was pre-recorded. Well, of course it was pre-recorded. When else are you going to record it? Afterwards? That's the whole principle of recording, to do it beforehand. Otherwise, it doesn't really work, does it?
His eyes. I just love his facial expressions. Have just always been so good. Also, I don't know why my eyes are watering. I swear I'm not crying because I love George so much, even though I do love him so much. His eyes getting all wide is just, it's so funny. Anyway, that is really funny. I've never thought of the term pre-recorded. Of course, it was recorded previously. That's really funny, actually. But it definitely doesn't sound as good to say, this was recorded. But why? Like, why is it such a big deal? So I graduated in, believe it or not, English and editing. And I was editing one of my nephew's papers, who's in college. Oh my God. And I was consciously thinking about how more words sometimes sounds more professional, more like you know what you're talking about. And yeah, isn't that interesting? It seems more legit, I guess. But when you think about it, it's really just a waste of everybody's time, isn't it? Oh, George. This is funny so far.
Pre-suck my genital situation. And they seem to understand what I'm talking about. Well, what about those passengers traveling with large children? Suppose you have a 2-year-old with a pituitary disorder. You know, a 6-foot infant with an oversized head. Well, they like it under there. It's dark. They're used to that. About this time, someone is telling you to get on the plane. Get on the plane, get on.
Wait, I'm so sorry. What did he say? That the kid's used to being in the dark? Give me a second.
Well, they like it under there. It's dark. They're used to that. About this time, someone is telling you to get on the plane.
Why are they used to the dark? I'm so sorry. I actually am a little bit confused. I could think of a bunch of morbid reasons why that would make sense, but does anybody understand that joke? I don't know what to think of it. Or is everybody just guessing what it means? I don't know. Anyway.
Fuck you. I'm getting in the plane. Let Evel Knievel get on the plane.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be in here with you.
English. You know.
They might tell you you're on a non-stop flight.
That's true.
I don't think I care for that. No, I insist that my flight stop. They call it a near miss. It's a near hit.
Exactly.
A collision is a near miss. They nearly missed.
They nearly missed.
Broken plane.
Nobody likes to hear that.
Well, I don't bend that way. put my seat back forward, I'd be in porno movies.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I don't care for that. I like a serious attitude on the plane, especially on the flight deck, which is the latest euphemism for cockpit. Can't imagine why they wouldn't want to use a lovely word like cockpit, can you? Especially with all those stewardesses going in and out of it all the time.
How can George be so intelligent and thoughtful and also so immature? That is so funny. I don't know if I've watched one George Carlin bit where he doesn't mention something about a dick or something else like that. Holy shit. That is true. Why do we call it a cockpit? Where did that even come from? Come from? Anyway, I don't know if I've heard anybody use flight deck. Exactly. Why would you use that when there's a way more fun word for it? Anyway, I just had to stop. I had to compose myself. I find myself doing that a lot when I'm watching George Carlin. I have to pause and just, woo, get it together.
Uniformed crew members.
Why would they say uniform?
As opposed to that guy sitting next to you in the Grateful Dead t-shirt and the fuck you hat. Who's working on his night.
You think that was from personal experience? Or do you think he's talking about himself? No, but that is really funny. Have you guys heard the term uniformed crew member? Because I haven't heard of that one. I wonder if that was used at some point and now they're like, no, that's stupid. We're not using that anymore. Because that one really is so silly.
I love the safety lecture.
Me too.
This is my favorite part of the plane ride. I listen very carefully. The seat belt. Imagine this. Here we are, a plane full of grown human beings, many of us partially educated, and they're well, I ask for clarification at that point.
I would love if he actually did that.
Please. I am a simple man and do not possess an engineering degree, nor am I mechanically inclined. Sorry.
Does George have an engineering degree? I would not be surprised in the slightest. Anyway, who knows if that was just him throwing something in there, but I'm genuinely curious. Anyway.
To have taken up so much of your time, please continue with the wonderful safety lecture. Seatbelts. High-tech shit. Locate your nearest emergency exit. I do this immediately. I locate my nearest emergency exit. Sometimes there's a really big fat fuck sitting right in front of you. Well, you know, women and children, midgets and dwarfs, cripples, war widows, paralyzed veterans, people with broken legs, anyone who looks like they can't move too well. The emotionally disturbed come in very handy at a time like this. You may have to go out of your way to find. I'll go around the fat fuck, step on the widow paralyzed midget, and get out of the plane where I can help others.
Gotta help yourself first. It's true.
I can be of no help to anyone if I'm lying unconscious in the aisle with some big cocksucker standing on my neck. Go to a nearby farmhouse, have a Dr. Pepper, and call the police. The safety lecture continues. In the unlikely event, this is a very suspect phrase. Especially coming as it does from the roof flies off. And breathe normally.
And breathe normally.
Well, I also shit normally. Right in my pants!
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. That is absolutely wild. George is so wild. Oh my God. I love him. He left nothing to the imagination just now. He could have ended in so many places. Holy cow. I mean, holy shit. Okay. This unhinged Georgie, you know, it never gets old. I feel like people in 300 years are still going to be watching George Carlin. I don't know. It's just so great.
I did not need to be told that.
Sorry, my headset just died, of course. Damn, George. Damn. Holy cow. Oh no. I did not like pausing right here. Where the heck is it going with this? Oh man. Okay.
If he can program his fucking VCR, he can goddamn jolly well learn to adjust an oxygen mask.
VCR. Oh my gosh. Sorry. This was recorded the year I was born, and I'm like, this video is so old. It's fine. I accept it. But oh my gosh, I was just thinking, I'm like, yeah, or like iPad now, or cell phone. God, that's so crazy. It is wild how just in a few decades, things just change so much. It makes me feel weird that I'm going to like see and experience a whole lot more. I mean, hopefully. And who the heck knows what that's going to be. Pretty cool. And scary.
Not nearly as complicated as, say, for instance, a seatbelt. Water landing. Well, what exactly is crashing into the ocean?
Water landing. That's so funny.
To float around the North Atlantic for several days, clinging to a pillow full of beer farts.
Oh my God. God, George.
Well, who gives a shit who turned it on? What does that have to do with anything? It's on, isn't it? And who made this man a captain? Might I ask? Captain? He's a fucking pilot, and let him be happy with that. If those sightseeing announcements... Air Marshal Carlin says, go fuck yourself.
Air Marshal Carlin. Oh my gosh, that's great.
Here is full of things that piss me off. Before...
Sorry, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound like usual George. Full of things that piss me off. That's everything. I was just imagining George like taking notes during the procedure, not the procedure, safety precaution, safety procedure, safety lecture. Oh my goodness, help me. Just him taking notes the whole time, just roasting the flight attendants and the captain and everything and all the passengers.
Let's start with immediate seating area. Seat! It's a goddamn seat! For any personal belongings. Well, what other kinds of belongings are there besides personal? Public belongings? Do these people honestly think I might be traveling with a fountain I stole from the park?
From the park? He was from the East Coast, right? I feel like I could hear that like really clearly just now. I think you guys have mentioned that.
Who might have brought on board. I might have brought my arrowhead collection. I didn't. So I'm not going to look for it. I'm going to look for things I brought on board. Would seem to enhance the likelihood of my finding something, wouldn't you say?
Oh my gosh.
You're telling me to return my... Who's going to return this guy in the Grateful Dead t-shirt and the fuck you hat to his original upright position?
That's pretty good.
Sometimes the pilot will get on and he'll say, we'll be on the ground in 15 minutes. Well, that's a little vague, isn't it? Now we're taxiing in. Well, how can someone who is just arriving herself possibly welcome me to a place she isn't even at yet?
He's picking this apart so hard. It's so funny. Oh my God. I don't know what I pressed. It restarted the video. Where were we? I'll find it before we start playing again. How many people have heard this bit and do not think of it every single time you're on an airplane? I feel like I am never going to think the same thoughts on an airplane ever again. George Carlin's going to be in my head, especially during the safety lecture. That is just, oh my gosh, so good. The safety lecture continues. Oh man. I feel like everybody has to think of this every time they fly now. Talk about somebody who just leaves a lasting mark. Anyway, okay, let's figure out where we were. Okay, here we are.
Doesn't this violate something in physics? We're only on the ground 4 seconds. She's coming on like the fucking mayor's wife.
Violate something in physics is such a great term for something like that. Something so minor. That's awesome.
At the local time. Well, of course it's the local time. What did you think we were expecting? The time in Pango Pango?
You're so bad.
Enjoy your stay in Chicago or wherever your final destination might be. If you haven't gotten where you're going, You aren't there yet. Back more shit from the bogus captain. You know, for someone who's supposed to be flying an airplane, he's taking a mighty big interest in what I'm doing back here. Not a partial stop, because during a partial stop, I partially get up. Observe the no smoking sign until well inside the terminal. It's physically impossible to observe the no smoking sign, even if you're just outside the door of the airplane, much less well inside the terminal. You can't even see the fucking planes from well inside the terminal.
Did they actually say that? I actually don't remember that.
To terminal. Another unfortunate word to be used in association with air travel. And they use it all over the airport, don't they? Somehow I just can't get hungry at a place called the Terminal Snack Bar. But if you've ever eaten there, you know it is an appropriate name.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. He really, really went into detail on this one. I'm going to listen for that. Observe the smoking sign, because obviously it means like obey it, right? But that is so funny. I definitely have had that same kind of thought where it's like the captain, we never even see the captain. Like the captain has asked this. It's just like, why? They're flying the plane. You guys are the ones taking care of us. The captain has asked actually sounds like some kind of like culty or like dystopian situation. It makes me want to just book a flight somewhere so that I can listen to what they say. It's been a couple of years since I've been on an airplane, and I would love to have that experience with George Carlin in my head now. Why have I even gotten on planes without seeing this bit? Useless. No, but this was really funny. I love how there was one point, I can't remember exactly which point he was talking about, but he was just so annoyed and mad. Like you could actually see it in his face that this was actually something that annoyed him. And it was something so minor and so silly. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I just love this man. Good stuff. I would want to go see him live so badly if he was still alive. That would definitely be a bucket list item of mine. Never ever disappointed. Gosh, it's so crazy. Anyway. I'm like reminiscing now. I'm like, oh, George Carlin. God damn. I have loved every George Carlin video you've sent my way. Just mwah, chef's kiss. I don't know what else to say about it other than like, bravo. It's beautiful. It's so funny. It's so clever. Just his knowledge of the English language, physics apparently. No, actually I'm going to look up if he got an engineering degree. Oh, at least the AI overview says that he did not get a college degree. He dropped out of high school at age 15. I love that. I can almost guarantee you that he was just like, fuck this bullshit. This is stupid. Get me out of here. Knowing what I know about George, I'm sure that that's what happened. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm just reading about George Carlin now. And apparently he joined the Air Force. He was court-martialed 3 times. But he got a general discharge somehow. Oh my gosh. I want to know more about him. That is just so funny. What a fascinating, don't give a fuck human being. It's like inspiring. Should it be? I think it is. But anyway, thank you guys so much for the recommendation. Let me know what else I should be watching on this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.